Hey everyone, James with Lenspiration here, and today I am going to attempt to shoot for this month's photo assignment, Perfect Order. So this idea of perfect order in the outdoors, in nature, in a garden someplace. I, obviously could just walk around in my backyard or around on the property someplace looking for flowers and stuff, but I thought, hey, if I have the opportunity, I'm gonna look around and see if there is a like a botanical garden or an arboretum or something like that close by. And so I did a search on Google and I found that there was one up here in Morgantown, close to Morgantown. So I found out Jonathan was coming up here for a photo shoot. He was working with some realtors or something, and so he was going to be in the area, and I said, hey, can I tag along? So I am here at a botanical garden. Yeah, there's a gunshots. They say there's a range close by, so on the website they said don't worry about the gunshots. A West Virginia version of a botanical garden, and I'm not seeing the kind of structure or order or just like epic beautiful garden look. I'm not exactly finding it. So I think I'm just gonna have to do the best I possibly can. It's 1:28. I have until 2 o'clock. Jonathan drops me off, and wetland boardwalk. That sounds kind of interesting. So this idea of perfect order in nature. I don't know if there might be something here. Is that perfectly in order? Hey, look at this. Bingo. Okay, so now we have a boardwalk. Hey, we got some symmetry here. It's not exactly natural. Definitely is different than what I would find in my backyard, for sure. But I'm looking for perfect order in nature. I need to find some flowers or something. Okay, so there's totally not at all what I was expecting it to be like. Okay, I was definitely envisioning like manicured lawns and gardens and stuff like that, and we don't have anything like that. This is just a woodland park. If it wasn't in the middle of the day, it might make a pretty nice place to take pictures of trails and boardwalks and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to change strategies here. I think I'm gonna try to go, I'm just gonna try to find some flowers, something that has some perfect order, something that's shapely. And it is now 1:36. I've got till 2 o'clock. And so I'm gonna find some flowers. I mean, I can do this at home probably, but I wonder if there might be some unique flowers here that wouldn't normally be at my house. And so then we're gonna try to find some flowers, and then once we do that, I'm gonna try to photograph them in a new way that I've never photographed them before. I wonder if there might be some sort of a pattern in the bark of a tree. Maybe there's pine cones laying around somewhere. Ah, no, that's a leaf. I guess it's because it's all hemlock. A lot of it is hemlock, I think. So they have really teeny tiny little cones that disintegrate very quickly. Wetland forest trail, I think, wow, okay. I need to find some flowers. I need to get out of the woods and into where they grow flowers intentionally. There's like a bunch of moss out there. Ooh, look at that! There's flowers. I found flowers. There's actually flowers. They're so cute looking. Look at that. I don't know what kind of flower that is. Any botanists out there? Now it's not exactly symmetrical. It's like but it's very orderly looking. Let's see. It's 1:42. Do I have time to go out looking for more? I feel like there's gotta be better flowers than this. Oh, there's some more of them in the sunlight. That's kind of helpful. It's kind of handy. I think I'm gonna look for some more. Since I'm at this special location, let's see if I can find something a little more special. There's something symmetrical. Look at that. That's like perfectly symmetrical. 1:44. I think I can find something better than that though, right? Okay, so I just saw the trail out there, like the paved one, where maybe it's more than just a woodland walk. All this hemlock is just, there's nothing in there. So let's go check out. Hopefully there'll be some more interesting kind of flowers and symmetry and stuff out where the main walkway is. Unsafe crosswalk. I think I should be able to get across that. Okay, I guess supposedly when it's wet or something. Too bad. I can cross that. Okay. We're on the main path now, and man, it is not looking like spring around here. I mean, I'm really surprised, I have to admit. Those little pink ones. Pixie Cup Trail. Let's try the Pixie Cup Trail and see if it takes us anywhere. Uh-oh. My trail just turned into a marsh. Okay. So I guess I have to backtrack? Hey, there's something symmetrical. It's a square. Okay, I'm back to these teeny tiny little pink flowers and their symmetry, so I'm gonna try to photograph them now. I don't have a macro lens. This is absolutely horrible, and all I have is like 5 minutes. It is 1:55, so I'm gonna take 5 minutes, and I'm gonna try to take a picture of these itty bitty teeny tiny flowers. I have 4 different options, I think, to photograph these. Number 1 is to buy a macro lens. I don't think everybody can do that, so I'm not going to suggest you do that. But if you have a macro lens, use it. Secondly, use the lens that you have. This lens right here, I happened to see the other day, it says, on the focus ring, it says macro right there. So evidently, this can kind of focus maybe a little bit closer than some lenses can, and so it's kind of therefore a macro lens. So I'm going to try this lens, and I'm going to try to take a picture with this first. Oh, turn the camera on. Okay, how close can I focus on this thing? Okay, I'm zoomed all the way in. Nice and blur, as much blur as I can. So it's not really that incredibly close. I could also go to manual focus and then like focus ring as far as it'll focus. Yeah, okay, and then I just move back and forth. Okay, now it's blurry, focus, blurry. Focus right in there. That's as close as I can possibly get to take a picture of it. And then the third option I have here, and I've never tried this before, but I have these special little, someone gave these to me and I've never used them. I just saw them sitting in my bag the other day. And so, a macro extension tube. So let me see if I can get them apart. So it comes apart, look at that, that's kind of cool. And I guess you put this on the camera, right? So let's try it. In between the camera and the lens. This off, put that on. There we go. Hey, that works. I mean, I think it works. There we go. Now, let's see if I can zoom in closer and focus in closer. Oh, I'm definitely closer. Let's, I'm still on manual focus. Got it as focused as close as possible. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. I can really get in really close to the flower. Nice. Okay, well, it's a little bit bright. So 250. Okay, so that's really handy. That really worked. I wonder if I were to put both extension tubes on it. I have no idea what this is gonna do. Will it allow me to get twice as close? Wow, look at that. That's cool. Okay, let's see how close I can focus now. This thing. Wow, I can get really close. Right there, I'm in focus now. Wow, sir. Isn't that swell? Okay, so I can get really, really close with one of those, with two of those extension tubes. I don't know if I really should have gotten that close. I don't know. It's like kind of soft. These little extension tubes, this is a 25 millimeter extension tube. I bet you could get those really cheap. It's just basically a piece of plastic, and it's not a Canon one. I don't know what kind of brand it is. But at any rate, here is the fourth option. This right here is someone bought me this for Christmas a long time ago, and I've never really used them. But right here, it's a Zycos Close-Up number 2. And as you can see, it's a filter that screws onto the front of your lens, and it bevels out a little bit. And so it kind of makes the front of your lens it kind of distorts it so you can focus in closer. And I have two of them. One is a number 2, and this one is a close-up number 1. So I'm gonna try the number 1 first because it just looks like it's cleaner. Screw this on here to the front of my lens. You know what? I got a UV filter on there, so I'm gonna take the UV filter off first. There we go. And then put this straight on the lens. Okay, really should clean that. How close can I get? Just a +1 filter. Not all that incredibly close. I don't know exactly how tack sharp it actually is. It's another piece of glass, and it's not really that incredibly focused, able to be focused on it. My last try here is to put on the 2 and see if that just allows me to get any closer. It allows me to get closer, not that much closer. Right there. As you can see, those are the 4 different ways you can try to get closer up. If you have a good macro lens, use the macro lens. 1-to-1 is always going to be best. If you don't have, the best lens in the world, then try to find the lens that has some sort of a macro feature. Like, I didn't even know this had macro on it until I saw it the other day. Then third, try to go for extension tubes. This is really cool. I'm gonna have to research this more. And then the fourth method there would be to try to go with maybe some up-close filters, but I'm just not exactly a fan of them. I think the quality of the picture kind of decreases slightly because it's just using, it's distorting the glass instead of just using empty space to help the camera be able to magnify closer up to the subject. Anyhow, guys, it is now your turn to go shoot this assignment. Find something perfect order in nature. Go shoot it, challenge yourself, calendar quality, beautiful image, perfect order in nature. If you have any questions, let me know. Details for the assignment are in the description below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. And if you'd like to watch more videos like this, feel free to subscribe by clicking on my face. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned a lot. Keep learning with Lenspiration, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, John. What?